Hey YouTube, VannerF13 here. Another update on the Charvel, but first, this video is dedicated to thrash metal and this DVD here, the story of thrash metal getting thrashed. I grew up in the early to mid 80s, mostly. That's where most of my influences come from. I mean, obviously I'm diverse now, but thrash metal is the reason I started playing guitar to begin with. If you're a fan of thrash metal, early thrash metal, even if you think that's old shit, this is a great DVD to get. It's hours and hours of just really cool stuff. It just gives you the history of how it progressed and everything. And there's modern artists, there's old artists, there's classic artists, anything you could think of. And if you're into any kind of metal and don't know a lot about the early 80s thrash movement, definitely try and find this at your local DVD place. It's worth the $18 or whatever it is I paid. Great video. Now on to the guitar itself. You have to excuse me, I'm in my closet. It's Thanksgiving Day 2009, and there's 3,000 people here. And why am I doing this right now? I don't know, but I chose to do this right now, so this is when you're getting it. It probably won't be posted for another couple weeks anyway, because my computer's out for repair, but that's that. So what I've chose to do here, rather than videotape every little step, I figure most of you know what wood looks like after you've sanded it down. So that's what I did. I sanded it down on my workbench, found a few nicks here and there, filled them in, sanded it down, sealed the wood, sanded it down, and after about maybe 2 weeks of just doing nothing but sanding, I finally primed it. After priming it, guess what? I sanded it down. I gave it a couple coats of prime, flat sanded it, gave it another couple coats. This is probably the only area I taped off because I don't want any thickness accruing in here for the neck. So that's that. I mean, here's the back of a primed guitar body, because you really need to know what that looked like. Now, as far as the color, I fought back and forth. There was a couple of colors I found. There was a nice metallic blue, which I thought would have been cliche, but still looked nice. Then I was going to go with this burnt orange that you see on vehicles these days. I couldn't find one that I really liked, and so I reverted back to red. I mean, this guitar is basically, and I don't know if I mentioned this, it's going to be like my 80s tribute guitar. Big fan of the old Charvels. This definitely isn't one of those, but huge fan of Kramers, even though I wasn't a hairband kind of guy, but Kramers were some of my first guitars. And if you ask me 80s metal, I'd say a Kramer guitar and a PV amp. I mean, that's what everybody had, at least at home. I know Marshall was a huge part of it, but at home, everyone had their PV combos. I still have mine. You guys will eventually see that. And that's that. So I decided to go with this berry red. It's like a real deep, dark red. I'd show you the can and everything, but it's outside. And I got a ton of people out there gobbling turkey and yucking it up over some spiced eggnog and blah, 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 and don't really want to deal with that right now. So I came in here into my little closet to put this up for you guys. So next video you're going to see is probably either me spraying it or it already sprayed and me getting ready to clear and wet sand it and what have you. As far as hardware, I don't have any update on that yet. I haven't ordered anything. I just started a new job tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I'm going to be working for Amazon.com of all companies. Where and what capacity? Of course, I'm not going to publish that here. But long story short, I'm going to wait for that to get going. Then I'm going to order the bridge. And I'm probably going to order a new neck. I'm not too sure yet. I experimented with the other neck. I scalped a few of the frets. It came out okay. Came out all right. I'd show it to you, but that's in another room. And the reason behind that is basically I figured if I was going to buy a new neck anyway, I might as well experiment. And if that came out good, I just use that one. But there it is. 4.5 minutes of just staring at a guitar body. See you guys later. Happy Thanksgiving. And if I don't get back on here in time, happy holidays. Hope everyone's safe. And Happy New Year. Blah, blah, blah. This is VannerF13 signing out. Bye-bye.